everyone, welcome. This is the 16th edition of Warikoo Wednesdays, a special one because of the last week's announcement of the merger and funding, but I'll come to that in a bit. So about 2 to 3 weeks back, I read this poster. It was apparently a motivational poster that said, Usain Bolt has run a total of 115 seconds in all the Olympics combined and made $119 million from those 115 seconds, which means he's made more than $1 million per second. Hashtag motivation, hashtag perfection, hashtag awesome, hashtag bullshit, if I may add. This kind of motivational garbage that gets thrown around the world pisses me off as much as it amuses me. Because this motivational poster will have you believe that Usain Bolt's existence boils down to these 115 seconds and 119 million he's made of it. And that benchmark of $1 million per second is the benchmark for success. And you're never going to get there, and that's why you're a fucking loser, and he's not. And no one's going to talk about the journey that this guy has gone through, the years and decades of investment, hard work, physical and emotional labor this guy has put in to run those 115 seconds. About 2 to 3 months back, I was catching up with a CEO founder, a very famous one at that, and he was mentioning an awards night that he had went to and narrating this incident where one of the attendees in the awards night were like, "Hey, what's up? How does it feel to be so successful and famous in such a short while?" And the founder was like, "It feels great because now 16 years of running the startup is finally paying off." 16 fucking years is how long this startup has been in existence. But people boil it down to those 3 or 4 years in the recent times that we believe he's struck gold. We are all overdosing on this overnight success drug, where the media and the world around us is having us believe that success is happening overnight to people who are smart. And if you're not in that category, you're a loser. If you're still running your startup and have not raised money, if you're not on the cover of a fancy magazine, if you don't have a fancy office and you don't have thousands of engineers working with you, if you don't yet have $100 million value or $1 billion value, and if you're not yet funded by the super awesome VCs and PEs, you're a loser. And those guys who've done it, they've done it overnight. It's just happened. The storytelling is focused on that particular incident, not the background. And everyone will then have you believe that this is how success comes through. So last week, when we announced the merger with Little and the funding by Paytm, there were a lot of people who wrote in very graciously wishing us well. And there were quite a few who congratulated me on our success. And I find that amusing because congratulating a founder on raising funds is like congratulating a chef on buying vegetables. This is not the fucking outcome we signed up for. This is the input. The journey has just begun. But what is it that we read in the press? The funding, the peaks, the everything good, or the everything horrible, the shutdowns, nothing in between. So the next time you read the story of a funding, the next time you see someone hitting $1 million or $1 billion value, the next time you know someone strikes it on the cover of a magazine, do yourself a favor and go and read about them. Go and find out all that there is to them, their team, their startup, their struggle. And you will find conclusively that they have not had it easy. That success did not come through instantly. That all the Sachin Bansals and the Bhavish Agarwals and the Dipinder Goyals of the world, they have been running their startups for decades and they still haven't possibly struck what they think in their opinion is their worth. And they're at it. But the world will have you believe that they have achieved everything that there is to it. That they are the benchmark of what success is, and you are a fucking loser if you're not there. As much as these stories and these anecdotes and these instances are meant to motivate us, I believe that this overnight success drug that is being fed into our system is hurting us. We're becoming impatient. We're realizing falsely that this should happen much faster than it's taking. That we are on this journey and then there is no end to this, and we must be a loser to have it so hard and so long while others seemingly just had it so easy and in such a short period of time. Stop believing the overnight success drug. Everything worth it takes time. Until next week, I'll see you around.